And I was looking at myself, and it made me remember who I was when I graduated from high school. And going a few books back in my life, I am still that person, except I've matured. I've experienced things out of high school. I've gone to post-secondary school. I've had how many jobs, and I've met how many people. But that person 3 years ago is still that person today, but with more experiences, more stories to tell. A friend once told me that if life weren't interesting, you wouldn't have a story to tell. Which just hit me when I was sharing stories with my friend today, because it's true. What is a soap opera, a novel, a movie without a plot, without a problem, without conflict, right? And it's true. So anyways, we're talking, sharing more stories and laughing, giggling, ganyam styling. I don't know if I said that right. It just hit me that life is very life is very unpredictable. Sure, we all go through similar problems and experiences that affect you in similar ways, but those things will not affect you the exact same way as the person beside you, your neighbor, your classmate, your best friend, your mom, your dad, your brother. And that's why, that hit me. That's why you experience those things. Because if one friend didn't experience a breakup, then a friend who is going through a breakup after you go through a breakup will be able to encourage you and to just comfort you and kind of have that sense of, what's it called? Have that sense of, or have that connection to reflect, to, why am I going to look right now? We'll have the words to say and be able to relate to what you're saying and empathize. That's the word I'm trying to find. Empathize. So they'll be able to empathize with you. And so, as the sun was setting, my friend was like, "Okay, why don't we have worship?" So we had worship, and we opened the Bible, and he came across Proverbs 12:25, and it says, "Anxiety in the heart of man causes depression, but a good word makes it glad." And then there's like this little blurb in my Bible. It's like a student-filled Bible. It has like little study guide things. It says, "How to win over depression," and this is based on this one text. It says, "When we are anxious or tormented by inner thoughts of excessive fear and concern, we feel overwhelmed and depressed. Depression literally comes from pressing down all the anxiety and troublesome thoughts into our spirit. It is a serious problem in our world, but thankfully, God provides ways out of depression. One way is when someone speaks a good word to us. A Christian who is sensitive to God and the voice of the Holy Spirit knows how to minister life to others through a spoken word. Bondages can be broken and fears can be driven away through the anointed words of God's servants." Again, the whole relating thing. It's different when you have someone to talk to as opposed to just you. So building up on the stress vlog that I had before, when you're stressed, you need to let it out. You need to have some way to let it out. It needs to come out. And anxiety brings depression. Why? Because you overthink everything. You think, "Oh my gosh, what if this doesn't happen? What if that doesn't happen? Oh, I need to do this. Oh, this has to happen." With the busy world we live in today, it is so easy to fall into that trap. I told my friend that it was like being a spider in the middle of a web. The web was being held at like the wall and poles and like, you know how spider webs are. So you have like the spider and then, you know. and it's branched off. Putting all that anxiety on yourself and like stressing yourself out causes depression. Why? It says, but a good word makes it glad. The encouragement is what you need. The comfort is what you look for. The empathy is what you want. Because you just want someone to be able to relate to you. You want someone to be like, I know how you feel. I understand. Da 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 da. So the spider, all that anxiety. Oh my gosh, this schoolwork. Oh my gosh, I have this assignment. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be late for work. Oh my gosh, my family, my parents. Oh my gosh, my best friend. Oh my gosh, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, whatever it may be, is going to weigh you down. That spider is going to fall. Each piece of the outside part of the web is going to bling, 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 snap off eventually, and you are going to fall deeper and deeper and deeper until you finally hit the ground, and you're going to be like, oh my goodness, how did I let this happen? Until you finally decide, okay, I'm going to crawl back up and build this web again. That web represents your life. If something isn't working out, you need to crawl to that end and fix it. And then you can come back to the middle, and then you'll balance. And the funny part is, you don't know sometimes how you're going to fix those things. But like I said before, pray. Seek the Lord in prayer. Talk to your friends. Talk to a mentor. Talk to a teacher. Talk to your neighbor. I don't know. Talk to your dog. Just communicate. Communicate, communicate, communicate. And that's mostly what I have to say about this little lecture. And anyways, back to the let it rip, not like the Beyblade. After I spent time with my friend, we were walking at a park, and then we ended up going to a corn maze, because apparently it was a faster way to get back to the road. Apparently it was, but then we had to take a detour, which eventually ended up to become another detour and going into another neighborhood. Adventures for the win. When you don't know where you're going, it's fun. Anyways, so the whole let it rip thing. As most of you know, like wash jeans, like with tie-dye type of thing, is in now. And I got these jeans last year, and I was like so happy. And it was like so cheap too, because I got it from like Blue Notes for like $5, and I was like, what? Alright, deal. Anyways, as we were coming out of the cornfield, there was wire fence, like pointy at the top, what you see on schoolyards. And I was like getting ready to climb over it because it wasn't like super high. So like I'm like what, 5'1", 5'2", I don't know, around there. And so I was just gonna climb the fence and then just hop over, and then my friend's pretty tall, so he's just gonna do the same. But instead of letting me climb over, he like insisted on carrying me. So he's like, alright, I'll carry you, and I'm like, no. But eventually he carried me, and I was like, no. And like my behind got caught to the pointy part of the fence. And so this happened to my jeans. My ever favorite jeans. Yeah, there's a hole in my jeans. But I don't know how I might fix it. My friend said that it was a new pair of jeans, but yeah. So that is why I called it Let It Rip, not like the Beyblade. So if you guys have any comments or things to relate, just let me know, and I hope this kind of helped you understand what you might be going through and encourage you to just keep going. And as long as you know what you're doing is right, everything should be fine, and have the right motives in everything that you do. Remember to do everything for the glory of God. And yeah, until next time on my channel. Bye guys.